Men over 60. Let's be honest. The changes don't happen all at once. At first, you just notice that you're a little slower to recover after a workout. Then maybe you're not quite as quick on your feet when you get out of bed in the morning. And eventually, you start to notice it in the bedroom. What used to be effortless now takes more effort. Your energy isn't lasting as long. Your drive feels weaker. And that spark, the one that made you feel confident and unstoppable, starts to fade. And here's the truth. It's not just in your head. It's your body's way of telling you that things are changing on the inside. I'm Dr. Martin Jones, and welcome to Forever Vital Seniors. Here, we talk about real solutions for real men who refuse to let age take away their strength, their energy, or their confidence, especially behind closed doors. Because let's face it, when a man loses his vitality in the bedroom, it doesn't just affect his relationship. It affects how he carries himself, how he interacts with the world, and even how he sees his own worth. But here's the part most men don't realize. You can fight back. You can reclaim that drive. And it doesn't have to involve pills, prescriptions, or embarrassing trips to the pharmacy. In fact, nature has already given us tools for better performance. Tools that improve blood flow, balance hormones, and keep your mind and body in sync so you can show up for your partner the way you used to. And the best part? They're small, simple, and can fit in the palm of your hand. I'm talking about 3 specific nuts, not the overprocessed, sugar-coated ones you find in cheap snack mixes, but pure, whole, nutrient-rich foods that men have been eating for centuries to stay strong, virile, and confident. And science backs it up. These nuts aren't just loaded with the nutrients your body craves at this stage in life. They're directly linked to better circulation, higher testosterone levels, reduced stress, and even improved stamina. Before we dive in, I want you to remember something. If you've been feeling like your performance has slipped, you're not broken. You're not past your prime. You're simply running on the wrong kind of fuel. The same foods that worked for you in your 30s and 40s won't always give you what you need in your 60s and beyond. That's why so many men are stuck chasing quick fixes, because they never change the fuel. But when you do, when you start giving your body what it needs for healthy testosterone, strong blood flow, and steady energy, you don't just see the difference. You feel it. In the gym, at work, and especially when the lights go out. That's why the 3 foods I'm about to share with you can completely change the way you experience your days and your nights. And no, these aren't the usual suspects you've heard about 1,000 times. These are 3 underrated nuts that, when eaten consistently, can help you bring back the energy, drive, and confidence you thought you'd left behind. So, if you're ready to boost your stamina, reclaim your vitality, and get back to feeling like yourself again, starting in the bedroom, let's get into the first one. 1. Pistachios, the circulation supercharger for peak performance. When it comes to performance, in the gym, in daily life, and yes, in the bedroom, there's one thing that separates men who feel unstoppable from those who struggle. Blood flow. If your circulation isn't strong, nothing else matters. Your muscles won't get the oxygen they need, your brain won't stay as sharp, and your ability to perform behind closed doors will be compromised. This is where pistachios come in. These small, vibrant green nuts aren't just a tasty snack. They're one of nature's most effective tools for improving blood flow. They're rich in L-arginine, an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide, the very compound responsible for relaxing your blood vessels, allowing more blood to flow through them. Better blood flow means 2 things for a man over 60. A healthier heart and stronger, more reliable performance when intimacy calls. You've probably heard of pharmaceutical options that work by increasing nitric oxide. Pistachios help your body do this naturally, without side effects, without prescriptions, and without risk to your long-term health. But that's not all. Pistachios are loaded with antioxidants, including lutein and gamma-tocopherol. These compounds help protect your blood vessels from damage caused by free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can speed up aging and impair circulation. When your arteries are clear and elastic, Blood can flow freely, and that's when you feel your best. And let's talk about cholesterol. Many men over 60 have to keep a close eye on their lipid profiles. Pistachios have been shown to lower LDL, the bad cholesterol, while increasing HDL, the good cholesterol, further protecting your cardiovascular system. The healthier your heart, the more stamina you have, both in everyday life and in more private moments. Another hidden benefit? Pistachios contain plant-based compounds called phytosterols, which support prostate health. As you age, prostate issues can creep in and affect not just urinary function, but also intimacy. A handful of pistachios a day is an easy, natural step toward keeping your prostate in good condition. How to enjoy them? Keep it simple. Eat them raw or dry roasted without added salt. Toss them into a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or just snack on them while watching TV. The key is consistency. Make them a daily habit. Over time, you may notice your recovery after exercise improving, your energy lasting longer into the evening, and your confidence in the bedroom returning. The truth is, men often underestimate how much of their performance is tied directly to circulation. You can lift weights, take supplements, and try every male booster on the market. But if blood isn't flowing properly, none of it will matter. Pistachios work at the foundation, your vascular health, giving you a strong base to build on. So, if you want to perform like you used to, think about your blood flow first. And when you think about blood flow, think pistachios. This little green nut could be the difference between I can't and I can, and I did. 2. Macadamia nuts, hormonal harmony and the masculine edge. If blood flow is the engine, hormones are the fuel. And the most important fuel for a man's vitality, his drive, his strength, his spark, is testosterone. The reality is that after 30, testosterone levels start to decline by about 1% per year. By the time you're 60, that can mean a significant drop, and with it comes muscle loss, low libido, stubborn belly fat, and even mood changes. But here's the secret. You don't have to accept that decline as inevitable. Nutrition can play a powerful role in keeping testosterone levels healthy, and one of the best foods for that job is the macadamia nut. Macadamias are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind of fats that help your body produce testosterone efficiently. Unlike many processed fats that inflame your body and disrupt hormone balance, these healthy fats actually nourish your endocrine system, the network of glands responsible for making hormones. They're also exceptionally low in omega-6 fatty acids compared to other nuts. Why does that matter? Because too much omega-6, which is common in processed snacks, seed oils, and fried foods, can throw your omega balance out of whack and create chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of testosterone's biggest enemies. By choosing fats with a better omega profile, like macadamias, you create a hormonal environment where testosterone can thrive. Macadamias are also packed with palmitoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that supports fat metabolism and insulin sensitivity. This means better energy use, less fat storage around the midsection, and a more stable energy level throughout the day, all of which help you feel more like yourself. But testosterone is about more than just libido. Healthy testosterone levels mean you recover faster from exercise, maintain more lean muscle, and keep your mental edge sharp. They also help regulate mood, giving you the emotional resilience you need to stay confident and connected to your partner. How to use them? Macadamias are rich and satisfying. You only need 6 to 8 per day. Eat them whole, chop them into oatmeal, or blend them into a smoothie. Because of their creamy texture, they also make an excellent nut butter, which you can spread on apple slices for a hormone-boosting snack. The key takeaway is this: if you're not feeding your hormones, you're letting them decline. And when hormones decline, everything from your physical performance to your mental clarity suffers. Macadamia nuts give your body the building blocks it needs to maintain that masculine edge, so you can stay strong, sharp, and passionate well into your later years. 3. Hazelnuts, the stress-busting brain booster that fuels desire. If circulation is the engine and hormones are the fuel, then mental clarity and emotional balance are the driver. You can have strong blood flow and healthy testosterone, but if stress, anxiety, or mental fatigue are running the show, your body will never perform at its best, especially in the bedroom. That's why hazelnuts deserve a place in the arsenal of every man over 60 who wants to keep his vitality sharp and his confidence high. These rich, slightly sweet nuts are more than just an occasional holiday treat. They're a nutrient-dense powerhouse loaded with the very minerals and antioxidants your body needs to stay calm, focused, and ready. Let's start with magnesium, one of the most overlooked minerals in men's health. Magnesium plays a critical role in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, many of which directly affect your energy, nerve function, muscle performance, and stress levels. Without enough magnesium, your body struggles to relax. Muscles stay tense, sleep quality drops, and stress hormones like cortisol can stay elevated for too long. And here's the thing. Chronically high cortisol isn't just bad for your mood. It actively works against testosterone, draining your desire and dampening performance. Hazelnuts provide a natural, delicious way to top up your magnesium levels. Just a handful can help relax the nervous system, lower cortisol, and put your body in a state where intimacy feels natural, not forced. And when your muscles are relaxed and your mind is calm, your confidence rises, and your partner feels that difference immediately. But magnesium is only half the story. Hazelnuts are also loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from oxidative stress, the kind of cellular damage that accelerates aging and slows recovery. Vitamin E plays a special role in protecting brain cells, which means sharper memory, better focus, and improved mood regulation. That mental clarity isn't just nice to have. It's essential for a man who wants to feel engaged, present, and attentive in every area of life, including with his partner. Hazelnuts also contain healthy monounsaturated fats, which support heart health, blood vessel elasticity, and hormone production. A perfect complement to the benefits you're already getting from pistachios and macadamias. And with their mix of fiber and protein, they help stabilize blood sugar levels, giving you a steady supply of energy throughout the day without the crashes that leave you drained in the evening. Want another benefit? Hazelnuts are rich in folate, a B vitamin that supports healthy red blood cell production. Better red blood cells mean better oxygen delivery throughout your body, including to the muscles that matter most for performance and stamina. The best way to enjoy them? Keep them raw or lightly roasted without added sugar. You can snack on them as they are, chop them into a Greek yogurt parfait, or mix them into a smoothie for a creamy, nutty flavor. Some men even soak them overnight for easier digestion and better nutrient absorption. The point is simple. Stress and mental fatigue are silent performance killers. You can have the body of a man 20 years younger, but if your mind is tense and distracted, your partner will feel it, and so will you. Hazelnuts attack that problem head-on, calming your nervous system, sharpening your mind, and creating the mental space you need to be fully present. Because here's the truth most men won't admit. Great performance isn't just about physical ability. It's about confidence, presence, and focus. When you're calm, clear, and connected, you perform better. Period. And hazelnuts help you get there naturally. Closing thoughts. Rebuilding your edge, one powerful habit at a time. Gentlemen, you've just learned how 3 humble foods, pistachios, macadamias, and hazelnuts, plus a bonus powerhouse, pecans, can do what so many men over 60 think is impossible. Restore energy, sharpen your mind, balance your hormones, and bring back that spark in the bedroom. And here's what I want you to take away from this. None of these are gimmicks. None of them are quick fixes. They're not promising overnight miracles. What they offer is something far better. The slow, steady rebuilding of your body's natural systems so you can feel strong, confident, and fully alive again. Think about it. Pistachios get your blood flowing like it used to, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body, including the parts that matter most when the lights go out. Macadamias give your hormones the fuel they need to keep your masculine drive sharp and steady. Hazelnuts calm your mind, crush stress and help you focus on your partner instead of worrying about whether you'll perform. And pecans? They're your long-term insurance policy, protecting your heart, your blood vessels, and your endurance so this new vitality lasts for years. This is the difference between hoping you'll feel ready when the moment comes and knowing you'll feel ready. Your body still has what it takes. If you've been feeling like the best years are behind you, I'm here to tell you, that's a lie. Your body still has the machinery to perform like it did decades ago, but it needs the right fuel, the right maintenance, and the right care to do it. And here's the truth. If you start now, your 60s, 70s, and even 80s can be years of powerful connection, deep intimacy, and real strength, both physical and emotional. I've seen men who thought their drive was gone forever come back stronger than ever, simply because they changed what they put on their plate. They didn't start with complicated routines. They didn't sign up for expensive therapies. They started with small, simple choices, a handful of the right nuts every day, and they stayed consistent. So here's my challenge. For the next 30 days, add these 4 nuts into your daily routine. It doesn't have to be complicated. Pistachios at breakfast, a couple of macadamias after lunch, hazelnuts in the evening, pecans as a mid-morning snack. Keep it simple, keep it consistent, and watch what happens. You might notice your energy lasting later into the night. You might feel more confident when you're with your partner. You might even see changes in your mood, calmer, more focused, more in control. These aren't just side effects. They're proof that your body is responding, that you're feeding it what it's been craving all along. I'm Dr. Martin Jones, and here at Forever Vital Seniors, I'm committed to showing you that aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting smarter about how you live, eat, and take care of yourself. If this message hit home for you, if you're ready to take back control of your vitality and your confidence, here's what to do next. Like this video so more men can discover these natural solutions. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next deep dive into performance-boosting foods. Comment below and tell me which of these nuts you're going to start with, or if you're going all in with all 4. Because remember, age is just a number, energy is a choice, and every day you have the chance to choose strength, passion, and connection. So, which will it be?